Hello everybody and welcome to Online Soccer Manager Tricks and Tactics channel. First of all, excuse my accent because I don't come from an English speaking country, so I may make some errors or mistakes, so excuse my accent and excuse my language. Today's video is about how to best sell your players. It's about the transfer list and the best ways to sell your players. We all know the importance of the transfer list in improving our teams and the quality of our squad. Of course, even a great manager is only as good as his available squad. So, without a good squad, your experience is worth nothing. And believe me when I say it, it's true that the tactics are very important in winning the games, but the experience and the tactic by themselves can never guarantee you a win without a strong squad. So let's get down to business. Most of the managers sell their players with the highest price, especially in the preparation period and the first days of the championship. And it works, and it really works. It has always worked for me, and I still use this method. But you should be patient if you want to sell players with the highest price, because uh, if you don't have patience, you should not be putting your players with the highest price. So if you have patience, my friend, I recommend selling your players with the highest price in the period of preparation. I emphasize on that, in the period of preparation and the first 10 days of the championship. So especially the defenders, because the defenders are sold faster than the attackers and midfielders. Believe me, my friend, you can always rely on selling defenders with the highest price. So start by selling your defenders with the highest price, especially in the period of preparation and the first 10 days of the championships. For those who are not patient, because there is some managers who want to improve their squad fast and don't want to be patient. For those who are not patient, I recommend two methods. The first is using the age classes of the scout. Why the scout? So to explain better, I will go to the scout. This is the scout right here. If you press down the age here, you will see that there are three age classes. We have young players with less than 25 years old and experienced players, players who are aged between 25 and 29 years old, and veteran, which are the players that are more than 29 years old. So how to use these age classes when selling our players? If your player is young with less than 25 years old, sell it with the highest price, but minus 5 millions. Young players are to be sold with the highest price, minus 5 million. Remember that. And experienced players, so now with the second age class. For experienced player, sell them with the highest price but minus 10 millions. And finally, if your player is more than 29 years old, sell it with a reasonable price. Don't put the player on the transfer list with highest price, because nobody wants to buy a 30 or a 33 years old player. This is the first method for the people who are not patient. The second method for those people who are not patient I suggest to sell your players. Always, you can always add 15 millions to the price of your player. This method is very simple. Always add 15 millions to the price of your player. For example, if your player is worth 20 millions, sell it with 35 millions. This method is the best when it comes to selling players. Believe me, this method is the best when it comes to selling player fast. Finally, if you want to invest your money in buying new players with the intention to resell them, sometimes you have, for example, 15 millions or 20 millions, and you want to buy a player with the intention of reselling it with higher price. If this is the case, I suggest you buy a defender. Buy a defender with the money that you have and resell it with higher price, and you won't regret it. Believe me, because as I have told you before, defenders are sold faster than attackers and midfielders. So I think I'm done here. Just follow these guidelines and you will get better results. I hope you liked the video, and if you have some questions in mind, or if you want me to make a video about any subject, just write it down in comment and I will answer it as quickly as possible. So have a nice day and good luck in your next games.